Yesterday, we had a really nice Atlantic Division matchup between the Red Wings and the Panthers, and I think this is going to be the most interesting division in hockey down the stretch heading towards the playoffs. We'll talk about that in a second because that's going to be something. But if you know this channel, then you know we got to dive into this game here. First things first, I want to talk about Alex Lyon, and not just because of the stare downs. He was real good for Detroit last night against his former team, and honestly has been almost all season. I know he's only played 15 games, but they've been quality ones. And right now, anything with the word Lion in it makes people in Detroit pretty happy. And on the Florida side of things, I know Panthers fans are well aware of this, but people who just watched Florida in the playoffs, they saw how amazing Sergei Bobrovsky was for that team. He was all world. But down the stretch of the season last year when the Panthers were scratching and clawing for every single point, fighting just to get that 8th spot, Alex Lyon was a huge reason why they made the playoffs in the first place. He helped them win some huge games, and I think Panther fans are still very grateful for that. So good for him putting up 32 saves and 941 save percentage against one of the best teams in the league. He could be big for the Red Wings here. On the first goal of the game, though, Lundell threads a beautiful pass to Reinhart, who goes bar down because of course he does. That's just the kind of season he's having. Seriously, this guy's career high in goals before this season was 33 in a whole year. He's got 33 right now, barely past the halfway mark of the season. The guy's only one back of Austin Matthews for the league lead. Imagine if this guy scores 50 this season in a contract year. Then on the Red Wings tying goal, I wish I could deflect a puck like this. This is an art form to be able to tip pucks like that. I mean, the soft hands, the hand-eye coordination. I think a lot of people don't realize how easy it is to miss that puck, put too much force on it to where you kill its momentum, or send it sailing over the net or wide. Trust me, I would know. That's just a great skill play. But then, not even 20 seconds later, Tkachuk tries the backhand blind pass for Bennett and didn't miss by much. It instead goes to Raymond in his own slot. Bennett picks it off of him. It then goes back to Forsling, who gets 2 whacks at the puck to put it in. Detroit wouldn't wait too long to tie the game back up, though. Rasmussen gets it over to Fabry, back of the net. Then we get to overtime where Detroit's on the power play. Pass goes over to Larkin. He fakes the one-timer. The defender really bid on it. Larkin uses that to take some extra time to set up his wrister. That allows Mikkola to recover though and take away the shooting lane, but Larkin still finds a hole through Mikkola and through Bobrovsky. That's such a massive win for Detroit, man, especially when you pair that up with their huge win against Toronto a few nights ago. They're third in the division now because of that. And that's where this is going to get wild. I mean, Boston and Florida are both pretty comfortable in the top 2 spots in the Atlantic, but after that, it is the purge, dude. I mean, Detroit, Tampa, Toronto, all separated by 1 point. It's been well documented that the Leafs are slipping right now. Tampa's battling hard to keep that 2nd spot. I mean, they've got Pittsburgh, Washington, and the Islanders nipping at their heels. Then you've got New Jersey only 1 point back of that. And then I know it seems kind of far-fetched, but Montreal's only 4 points out of the last playoff spot. This is going to be a wild race to the finish for the playoffs. Both spots in the wild card taken up by Atlantic Division teams. Detroit is not comfortable by any means in that 3rd Atlantic spot. And you've got the Penguins, Capitals, Islanders, and Devils right there and very able to take one of those 2 wild card spots. But man, that's what's going to be nuts here for me is, will 2 of those 3 Atlantic teams, Toronto, Tampa, Detroit, be able to hold down those 2 wildcard spots, or will some of the 4 Metro teams come up and steal them? Because if Toronto or Tampa or both miss the playoffs, that's going to be a super interesting and possibly chaotic offseason for them. Oh, the comments are going to be fun to read for this one. Who do you think is going to miss the playoffs out of this group of teams? Because there's going to be some really interesting teams who miss this year. Give me your thoughts. If you want more content for the Panthers or for the Red Wings, let me know in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you're new. You're awesome.